Hey everybody, Chris from Retzone here. Got another PC here that my friend gave me. Remember I told you that there were 3 PCs that were given to me? Well, this is PC number 2. And it is quite the spectacle. This thing is a perfect example of computing around the 2000s. This is a Thermaltake case. I think it is absolutely horrendous. I hate this case with a passion. It's got so many stupid features on it. Where do I start? Well, oh, I triggered. Triggered my echo. Okay, anyway. Okay, so where do we start? We start with the front, which is probably the least horrific thing about this case. So we have these skulls. The word skull, in case you didn't know that these were skulls, you'll see that this is a Thermaltake. I don't like anything Thermaltake makes. The only thing I have that is okay from Thermaltake is a power supply that hasn't died on me yet, but everything else they make is annoying. Their cases, their fans are garbage. Well, they were garbage. I mean, I haven't bought any of their stuff for years, so maybe they've gotten better, I don't know, but so this is called a Thermaltake X-Azer 3, and this is not an add-in, this is actually part of the case. So when you fire up the case, this has some kind of electroluminescent backlight of some kind. It's very faint. You'd have to turn all the lights off to be able to see it. This is aluminum. This is aluminum. This is aluminum. A lot of this is aluminum. This case is very heavy. This door is very heavy because of all the aluminum. So, you know, it's pretty standard. You open it up. You have the cabling here for the electroluminescent. You have your pass-through crystals here for, you know, your bog standard power and hard drive light. Down here you have, well, actually this has six 5 1/4 slots here. So you have a choice of either using them as hard drive bays, or you can mount a fan in there, or you can put 3 more optical drives in there if you wish. This is an add-in somebody added themselves for a UV light that barely works anymore. It's very faint. I guess due to age or whatever. So they opted for a fan here. So we got a DVD-ROM, a DVD-RW, and like I said, this is part of the case. This can be taken out if you wanted to, but then you lose your front USB and your FireWire. These don't seem to do anything. This, I don't know. The thermistor is jammed between the heatsink and the fan on the processor. And I don't think it's very accurate. The backlight on here is horrible. There's like one LED here, and it's supposed to light up the whole thing. It's just, I don't know, it's just terrible. And of course, it's one of these cases that you can pull the front off. Like so. And you can see how disgusting this case is. It just needs to be vacuumed out. But like I said, they opted for a fan here. It's a 120mm fan, which for a case in 2000, that's pretty good actually. Floppy drive, we'll see if that works later. We'll see if these work. And this is the wiring for the UV setup in here. Like I said, it doesn't work very well, so I don't really care if it's hooked up or not. But I haven't really cleaned this. This is the way I got it. So this also came from a smoking environment. So we'll just put you back on here. And I just want to show the side here. So yeah, and all this yuck fell out. And on the side here, you can have, well, I don't think you can mount one here, but here there's a side firing fan here, a tiny one. This thing is just littered with fans. But that's how it was in 2000. This is a 550 watt power supply. There's a fan in here, and then there's another fan the same size down on the inside. So I guess it goes in and out. There's 2 fans here. They are dirty as well. Standard motherboard, serial parallel FireWire, and it's got PS2 ports and 4 USB. Surround sound. This has a AGP card. It's a 3850. Sorry, an HD 3850. So now we'll swing around to the side here. Now here we have whatever case the 2000 had back then. A clear window. But as you can see, because of the side firing fan, they had to put the window forward, and all you can see is, yeah, so what's the point? Okay, so let's get the side cover off here. And I'll show you some more stupid features of this case. Now I think this one goes down and this one goes up. I had a hell of a time getting this off. I don't remember. Is it up? No, I think it's, this one goes down. And this one goes up. Lock. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is also another very, very heavy computer, so whoops. Okay. Let's see, am I in frame here? Yeah, we're in frame. Okay, good. So, I hate this case because it's got this stupid thing here and another fan. So if you want to do anything inside this case, you have to swing this open. So what I did is I got rid of it. Now it's a proper case. What I do like is they've actually included this little cubby hole down here that you can put, like, you know, your extra of these in. This I like. I would like to see more of these. That was a good idea. So like I said, we got our two fans here. There's the additional fan for the power supply. It's got a 550 watts. I haven't heard of this power supply. I can't even see the brand name. But anyway, it works. There's the HD 3850. This is a single core Athlon 3800 plus. And I like that because back in 2000, I had the 3800X2, which is the dual core version of this processor. And the one thing I do like about this computer is the motherboard. I like this motherboard because it has two IDE and a floppy here. And then down here, you've got another IDE and two SATA ports, and then two more SATA ports. So what this has is it has a Promise Fast Track on it, which is a 150 SATA chip, and it runs the 4 SATA ports in the additional IDE. So you can do IDE RAID or RAID through SATA. And it's got a lot of PCI slots. I like that as well. And it's USB 2. And the only unfortunate thing is this motherboard can only take up to 2 gigabytes of RAM. This is the MSI K8T Neo 2 Revision 1 board. It's a full ATX board. It's a very nice board. I'm going to actually transplant this board into another case and ditch this case because I freaking hate this case. It's just so stupid. It's big. It's, I don't know. I just don't like it. Well, the other thing I don't like about this board, and I just say I took this out, is this hangs out the back. You put this on here, and then this hangs out the back of the case. WTF? Like, seriously, like, why? Why? So that gets tucked in like that. I have a friend that might want this case. They're into this kind of stuff. Here is the slightly burnt out UV light. There's nothing in this case that's UV, so I'm not even sure. It does have nice rounded off IDE cables, which I will probably keep for myself in here. So to get this set up, I'm going to be running XP on it. XP and SATA drives, especially on chip on board SATA drives, are horrible to get to work with XP because you have to slipstream the drivers onto the CD, or it only sees the onboard IDE. So for the purposes of this video, I'm just using a 160 gig, 7200 RPM UDMA2 hard drive. So So it might be a little slow on the uptake because of that. I would have loved to, I have my 128GB crap SATA that I just use for testing, but I couldn't get it to load because it doesn't see the fast track chip through the Windows XP setup. So it's kind of like the old days where you have to hit F6 and add the drivers that way, and then it'll see it, like you had to do for RAID cards and SCSI and stuff back in the day. So this is a quick tour of this horrible Thermaltake case. I mean, it does have some redeeming features. Like, these are really nice. They just clip onto the hard drive and then you just slide the hard drive in. Toolless, you don't have to screw them in, nothing. They actually work really good. I mean, the inside of the case, minus that stupid fan shroud that went here, is actually okay. It's just, I guess they're trying to, you know, be the coolest looking computer in 2000, which does not age well 22 years later, at least in my book. I don't know, maybe some people are into this fan controller header thing. I mean, the USB ports work in the front. The fan speed knobs don't seem to do anything. I don't know what fans they're supposed to control. I don't know. Again, this needs a good cleaning. It needs to be vacuumed and blown out. So in the second segment of this video, we'll fire this up and just take a look at the XP install and run some games on it. I'm curious to see how a 3850 runs games. See if I can find something that would be era specific. Well, I guess Unreal Tournament would be, we could try GL Quake. I'll see if I can find something else off the top of my head. Wonder if I can get, maybe I'll throw Half-Life on here and see how that runs. That would be an interesting test.
A few moments later.
Got the PC all set up here, ready to fire it up. I got a larger monitor so we can see the screen easier. And I brought out my old gaming keyboard. This is a Microsoft Sidewinder X6, I believe. I used this thing for years. It's a membrane keyboard, but I really like how it feels. It feels good for membrane keyboard. And I've like literally worn the paint off the S there. And it is a backlit keyboard. Not that you're gonna see that very much because of all the lighting in here, but let's fire up this beast. Now, I don't think you can see it, but well, you can kind of see it. It's electroluminescent. Oh, I guess it helps if I turn the frickin' monitor on. Making a different noise today than it was the other day. Oh, it is an X6. Okay, my memory was correct. Okay, we should be good to go here. I'm just going to fix the resolution here. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but I'm getting a really high whine from this thing. I turned it on the other day just to see if there was an operating system on it, and it wasn't making that noise, so I'm gonna guess it's the power supply. Well, let's hope it lasts long enough for me to do this video. Okay, so currently I have GL Quake on here. Okay, so here's GL Quake. Let's see if it runs. Oh yeah, look at that. Well, the wind control kind of works. Anyway, you don't need to be hearing that anyway. Okay, I'm impressed. This runs really good. I think this is a good retro XP gaming board, so I'm going to be holding on to this board like I mentioned earlier and just ditching this ugly mofo of a case. So I'm going to throw on Half-Life here. I actually have Half-Life on CD, so I don't have to install Steam or anything like that. It'll be interesting to see if this Half-Life will force me to install Steam. Don't get me wrong, I love Steam, I'm not against Steam, but I am not ready to put this on the internet yet. I don't know if I want it on the internet. I also have an unofficial service pack 4 I need to apply on here, but with drivers and stuff, this thing is just running great. Okay, so let's get out of here. I'm going to grab my Half-Life CDs and get a copy of Unreal Tournament on here, and we'll do some testing.
A few moments later.
Okay, so the whistling noise I was hearing was actually coming out of the USB speaker. It looks like it's a loose connection or something, so I wiggled it and it went away. So here's my copy of Half-Life. I also had to switch out the keyboard because there's a problem with the volume control on the keyboard. It wouldn't let me, no matter where I put the volume, it would just slide it back down to 0. So I guess the potentiometer for the keyboard needs a bit of cleaning. So I just put this keyboard back in here. So I have my original copy of Half-Life 1 here. Yes, I bought it at Value Village. Yes, yeah, okay. So I'm hoping, I don't know if this is a CD or a DVD. I don't think it really matters in this case because I've got 2 drives here. So we'll try this one. Okay. See what we get here. It's been a long time since I installed Half-Life from a CD. I mean, it's in my Steam library, so install Half-Life. This brings back memories. I do have Half-Life 2 on CD because that's how I originally bought it. Half-Life 2 is what got me onto Steam. The first time I installed Steam, I thought, this is the stupidest thing ever. Who wants to download games off the internet? Well, have I changed my tune? I mean, how many game stores do I have on my computer? Steam, Epic, Blizzard, Bethesda. Everybody has their own now, which kind of sucks. All right. An internet correction is required. Oh, see, so it is installing Steam. All right, well, let's see what happens. This is gonna be an old copy of Steam. I think I had this when I played Half-Life the first time. Or I might have had this. Can't remember when I got my DSL. I may have to plug this in. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, go ahead, go. Please tell me the game is actually on the CD and not on Steam. Like, okay, good. What? Oh, this is called the Half-Life Anthology. Oh. When I bought this, I was just focusing on the fact that I have Half-Life, but this has Opposing Force and Blue Shift on it. That is fantastic. Ha! I had no idea. Go, go, go. Ha, ha, ha. That is cool. I didn't realize this had Opposing Force and Blue Shift on it. I was just focusing, like I said, I was just focusing on the fact that it has just Half-Life on it. And I lost my original copy. Yeah, and it says it right on the front there. Includes Half-Life, Opposing Force, and Blue Shift. But of course, I never noticed any of that because I was just focusing on Half-Life. One of my all-time favorite games. First time I played it, it scared the crap out of me. Loved every minute of it. That's why I absolutely had to play Black Mesa when it came out. If you haven't played Black Mesa, you have to play Black Mesa. Let us try Unreal Tournament. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so let's just reconfigure this here. Okay, I want to do GL. Let's see what we get here. There we go. Unfortunately, it's a little dark. Sorry about that.
In 2291, in an attempt to control violence among...
Why is her voice always so freaking loud in this game? Is she considered the announcer? Let's turn that off. All right, let's just fire this up quickly here. All right, 60 frames a second. Oh. And the wrong keys are set up. I'm not playing this with the right keys. Let's see how this does. Wow, it runs at 60 frames a second really well. Where is the flak gun? Oh my god, give me, there's no flak, there it is. See ya. It's like I've never stopped playing it. Okay. Sorry, I get really caught up in this game very easily. Sorry, that's one of my all-time favorite games. Okay, so I'm going to do some troubleshooting here, and we'll see if we can get Half-Life running. Okay, so it turns out this disc, with all these games on it, will not work on XP because these require Steam, and Steam is no longer supported on Steam or Vista. So this will work on 7, 8, 10, and 11, but it will not work on XP or Vista. So I'm kind of bummed about that. So I went and downloaded the WAN version of Half-Life, and we are going to give that a try. But I will try the key that's in here. Probably won't work because it's probably a Steam key. Wow, Sierra. Wow, I remember that installer. Yeah, I don't think this key's gonna work because this is a Steam key, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get this running. I've also found a patch and some HD textures. Okay, so we got Half-Life installed here. It didn't ask me for a key, but let's see what happens. Aha, there's the key. Okay, now I gotta find a key. One moment, please. Wow. That's weird, seeing Sierra in a Half-Life game. This was so revolutionary when it came out. Okay, I'm going to quit here. Okay, I'm gonna apply this patch here. Whoa. Funky. What? A survey, okay. Order headset now. Launch voice configuration utility. Place ricochet? What the hell is that? Yeah, I don't want any of that. All right, let's do a new game here. Medium.
Good morning and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System. This automated train is provided for the security and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel. The time is 8:47 a.m. Current topside temperature is 93 degrees.
Well, this runs really good. I believe the first time I played this, I had a Pentium 166, not even MMX, and a Monster Voodoo 2, and for the most part, it ran okay, but when you broke a lot of boxes or if there's a lot of stuff on screen, the video was okay, but the audio got choppy for a short period. But I mean, back then, that's what you had to put up with to play the game, so this runs really good. I think this is a very good XP gaming machine because it's got the 3800, 2 gigs of RAM, and the HD 3850, which is, and it's got 512 megs on it, which I guess was good for the time. I can't remember. So I'm gonna ditch this horrible loud case, put this motherboard and components into a nicer, quieter case, and this will be my XP gaming rig. I'm very impressed with it. So just a couple other things. I'll just go through here. So this is a AMD Athlon 64 3800, 2.4 gigahertz, 2 gigs of RAM, using PAE. I think the only driver I don't have is the RAID controller, which is not a big deal. I got a RAID driver, but it didn't work with it, so I'm gonna see if I can find another one, but it's not a big deal. I mean, I would like to be able to get Windows to boot off of a SATA SSD, so I might try playing with that down the road now that I have a working image here. So I'm probably gonna invest in a SD to IDE adapter, just for the operating system, and then just put it. I think I have a 500 gig IDE hard drive just for, storing games and stuff on there. So I'll probably, think about doing that down the road. But that's it for this tour. That's it for this tour of the PC and testing. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more great content from RetzoneDotCa, and we'll see you in the next video. The next video will be PC number 3 that I received from my same friend.